Well, thank you, Coach Balogh. Always a treat checking out the Around the Arena segment, seeing what some of our area's best athletes are up to. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to see the numbers they're putting up on the court here in our area stat leaders segment. We're going to start off with the boys' side of things today. And as usual, we'll begin in the category of rebounding. Checking in at number 5 is Hayden Gray out of Lexington, just shy of 9 boards per game for him. He's one of those kids you don't want to be matched up against in the paint because he is always crashing the rebounds. At number 4, Alex Brushcotter out of Shelby, another high flyer, an athlete all around, goes and gets those rebounds, 9.2 a night for him. At number 3 is Carson Myers, 10.6 rebounds per game for him out of River Valley. They're also at the top in that MOAC competition right now between Shelby and Harding. At number 2, Jacob Maddie, 10.6 for the Eagle out of Colonel Crawford. And at number 1, Sam McMillan, just shy of 12 rebounds a night for the Royal out of Winford. Changing over to the scoring leaders at number 5, AJ Hess, 20.2 points per night. As mentioned, he is the all-time leading scorer now at the Mohawk Boys program, and they are competing for a Northern 10 title. At number 4, Carson Myers, 21.2 points a night. River Valley also in the mix for that MOAC title. Like I mentioned, against Shelby and Harding, that'll come down to the wire over the next week and a half. At number 3, Cooper Kent, 21.3 points a night for the shooter out of Galleon. At number 2, Alex Brushcotter, 21.5 a night for the Whippet. But number 1 this week, the first time he's topped the list, Matt Bland, 21.8 points a night out of Mount Gilead, representing the KMAC. Great season that he has had so far. Great numbers from Matt. Finally, our assist leaders for the boys, Grayson Reynolds leads off the list at number 5, 4.5 for the Trojan out of Centerburg. At number 4, Alex Brushcotter making his presence felt on all 3 lists yet again, just shy of 5 assists per night. Then we have a tie, Chase Ebert and Kanan Allen from River Valley and Winford respectively, both at 5.3 assists per game. But your leader this week climbing up to number 1, Jax Wenger at 5.8 assists per night from Northmore. Let's spotlight Jax real quick because while he can dish the rock, he can also score really well too. A really good athlete for Blade Tackett's squad this year. Jax Wenger, your assist leader. Now we'll switch over to the girls' stat leaders, beginning with our rebound category. At number 5, Katie Wagner, 9.5 a night for the Lady Royal out of Winford. At number 4, Ava Brown, 9.54 rebounds per game for her out of Lady Lex. At number 3, Emily Klopp, 9.6 rebounds a night for the Lady Warrior of Mohawk. At number 2, Haley Snyder, 10 rebounds even for the Lady Viking of River Valley, who is also in contention still mathematically for the MOAC title. And at number 1, Corey Vermilia, 13.1 rebounds a night for the Lady Redbird. We'll switch to scoring. At number 5, Kate Cecil comes in first here on our list at 14.3 points a night for the Lady Buckette out of Buckeye Central, who looks to lock down the N10 title outright with their few remaining conference games this week. At number 4, Callie Carpenter, 15.1 points a night for Fredericktown, the sole KMAC representative on the list. At number 3, Brooklyn Mosier, 17 points a night for the Lady Viking of River Valley. At number 2, Shelby Grover, 24 points a night. Got to see her play the other day against Loudonville. Not much else to say other than she's one of the most talented athletes here in our area. And at number 1, Corey Vermilia, 30.5 points a night for the Loudonville Lady Redbirds. Let's spotlight Corey. Recently named one of the top small school girls athletes in the country last week. Corey knows how to get it done offensively, has one of the smoothest shots that I've seen, just a great ball player and only a junior. Great things ahead for Corey, not just this year, but next year. Now we'll switch over to our final category, our assist leaders. At number 5 and 4, a pair of Upper Sandusky Lady Rams, Grace Walton and Leah Kinley at 3.5 and 3.6 assists per night. At number 3, Kylie Hess, 3.7 assists per game out of Danville. At number 2, Riley Concert, 4 even assists per night for the Buckette out of Buckeye Central. And at number 1, still holding on with a few more regular season games left, Demi Hip out of Shelby, 5.1 assists per night. You just saw her play last night against Upper Sandusky, and you'll see her this Friday taking on Clear Fork on the road in a game you can catch live and free. But that'll do it for this week's Area Stat Leaders update. As always, coaches, athletic directors, parents. If you know an athlete that should be on this list that you don't see this week that would be in our top 5, just make sure you get those stats sent over to the email that you see on your screen by Tuesday, Wednesday at noon at the latest, and I'll make sure they get the spot they deserve here on our list. Don't go anywhere though. More of the Joe Show coming up live and free right after this commercial break.